everybody, rollathelogbook.com here with my buddy Mercutio. You can probably barely see him over here. He's a big floofy black cat. There he is. There's the Koosh. The Koosh is the latest in a very long line of black cats that started with Othello, and then there was Puck, and now there's the Koosh. And yes, all my cats get Shakespeare names. Don't ask. It's best not to ask. But I have never been shy about putting my cats on camera, because why not? They're cats. Who doesn't love cats? Everyone loves cats. Isn't that right? Okay. So this story is another example of the good old KPBI spendthrift, shall we say, because this is another tale of no time and no budget, and kind of a short deadline, which it always seemed to be a last-minute thing. Hey, can you come up with something for Fox Kids Club for Halloween? You know, something to run in the cartoons, some local IDs to run the cartoons that are Halloween specific. Make it cute. I had done one that wasn't cute sometime earlier that I'm not sure went over well. And we'll talk about that Halloween ID later, because it's a whole different saga. But, hey, black cats are pretty much universally associated with Halloween. I'd never understood that. I like living with a black cat year-round myself, and I think he likes it too. So, faced with, about a day to come up with something, and no budget, what this amounted to was I took the production camera home with me. I lived at the other end of the block. That's a situation that I think I've mentioned before, but requires some explanation. There was a building called the Old Town Building. It was a 100-year-old brick grain storage building that had been turned into shops and businesses on the first floor and apartments on the second floor. Koosh, you going? Bye, Koosh. Oh, he's going to harass his sister. Okay, so that story never changes with cats either. So I had an here is the aforementioned sister, and here they are both. Well, hell, never mind the spot. We're getting floor show right now. The first floor was kind of mixed use, and I had an apartment on the second floor, which had enormous ceilings, enormous brick ceilings. It was almost dungeon-like. I shudder to think what someone far more into kink could have made of that same apartment, because there was like a wrought iron spiral staircase, and, there were all sorts of levels going on, and wrought iron railings, and these electric lights on the walls that looked kind of like torches. I mean, these apartments were all themed in this place, which was about the only cool thing about them, because half of my apartment was on top of Old Town Grain and Feed, which was a blues bar. And so when I moved into the place, I was working overnights. The live music did not bother me. Then the station decided, oh, this guy needs to be working days and needs to be doing production instead of master control. Then the live music started to bother me. Which remind me sometime to tell you about the nameless band that decided to turn Sweet Home Alabama into a 45-minute jam. It's like, guys, it's 3 chords. You cannot sustain 3 chords for 45 minutes. Sorry. I kind of started on a rant there, didn't I, Koosh? Yeah, I'll have to remember not to do that. Okay, so one day to come up with Halloween IDs for the Fox Kids Club. No budget. But I do have a black cat at home, so I took the camera home with me, which involved walking across the back parking lot with a camera that was probably more expensive than I was, and I just shot some video of Othello, and then took it into the station the next day, did some goofy voiceovers where it seems like I was trying to do Oscar the Grouch one moment and Paul Winchell as Tigger the next. It was perhaps not well thought out, but yeah, there wasn't time to think it out. But there was time to actually use these IDs. These did actually hit the air.
Hey kids, this is the Fox Black Cat. We got more Fox Kids Club coming at you. Hey kids, it's your old buddy the Black Cat back with more Fox Kids Club. Extreme close-up. Hey kids, there's more Fox Kids Club coming your way right now. This is the Fox Kids Club Black Cat telling you to stick around for more. Man, that light's bright. Look into my eyes and do whatever I command. Watch Fox Kids Club. Hey, cool, it worked. If the phone rings, take a message. Tell them I'm watching the Fox Kids Club. That's right. Here, Mousy, I know you're there. I smell you. Oh, hey, time for more Kids Club. What? I'm on? Oh, hi, kids. It's time for the Fox Kids Club. Man, how embarrassing.
I think there was another spot, and for some reason it's missing from that tape. Oh, welcome back, the Goosh. That actually showed my white cat, Iago, as well. Those are my cats, Othello and Iago. Black and white. And that one was the one that kind of had a, shall we say, a bargain basement homage to Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, from Paul Winchell's reading of Tigger. And I don't know why that's not part of that file, but, and it may be that it didn't make the air. It may be that that one was just like, no, that's too silly. But yeah, that was my apartment in 1996. You could see, you know, the abundance of brick walls going on and cheap furniture. And I was trying to obfuscate that and keep it very close up for the most part. It was what it was. You know, a perfect example of the principle of it's what's. There wasn't much time. There wasn't any budget. And go. And so I just put my black cat on TV, as you do.